What's happening, fam? LAR movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and CreateSpace. Link is in the description box below. As usual, go get it. PayPal also in there. They asked me to put it up. I put it up. Now, this video, though, is entitled Swatting Isn't Police Brutality. Now, a lot of times we talk about police brutality, police misconduct, being harassed by the cops. And one of the things that we haven't really talked about is swatting. So swatting is when somebody it's quote unquote a prank call, but it's really not a prank call if they calling and you black. When you call in like the police or to say something too much has happened. Like Tamir Rice is kind of a low key example of swatting, but if you heard the dispatch call, you heard the old guy say the kid, it might be a play gun, a toy gun that he's playing with. But when you say something, it's a dog whistle for people to come. In a lot of these situations, when you have, quote unquote, the barbecue Becky, something, whatever, peppermint Patty, whatever you want to name these people, when they're calling the police out of the blue, I saw that old fat lady. I don't even know if the person was black. She fat. She, Mike, he's trying to run me over, Mike. Like that stuff, that's swatting. When people are saying that they're in danger when they're not. I'm nervous and fearing for my life. Oh my God. To a degree, with the cop who killed both of them, Shem John, in his apartment, swatting. I'm calling the police to let them know all of these crazy things. That's not true. Remember when Tariq Nasheed had the police and everything at his house, and they had the whole SWAT team, because SWAT, you get what I'm saying? So they come, guns drawn, armed, ready for everything, for it's about to go down, right? And hopefully you catch somebody by surprise, you freak them out, and and in this case you wind up killing them. But it's not the police's fault, and it's not the person's fault. Unless, you say something like, the police figured out that this was a swatting situation and they went in guns blazing anyways. Then you can say, because what people are looking at swatting is like a dog whistle to go kill somebody for somebody. It's like a low budget hit. You calling the police to put a hit out on somebody, but you're not really paying them. And it's a free hit, you gotta hope. You gotta hope that, you got the wink in the eye. Kill him. Ooh, kill him. Like that. That's what they doing on the phone. But we thinking that as police brutality when for the most part it's really not. Because when the police show up, they gotta figure out if this is an actual disturbance, or did somebody created or is it somebody who created a disturbance to create a bad situation? Now, some of these cops are just looking for any reason to kill somebody. I get it, especially a brother. I get it, but I think one of the issues is, and O'Shea talked about this on Monday and Tuesday, brothers don't realize, if they don't take into consideration, somebody called the police on you. They didn't just show up. And when it's a situation where somebody called the police on you, realize the police are coming to do their job, but ultimately, whoever called them is trying to get you killed, not necessarily the police. So it's a difference, So, even though it's the same, the protocol is the same, the intentions are different. Because if you see a cop and he's just trying to enforce illegal harassment on you, that's different than a person coming to do his job because, the old lie, and I get it, because the old lie, you look suspicious. We got a call of a suspicious black man driving a Cadillac Escalade, and he was bald-headed and 6'5" and 270 pounds. Well, I'm 5'8" and I'm 165, and I don't have a Cadillac Escalade. So you know that's not me by the description. So you just here using that as an excuse, right? Right. But when somebody describes you to a T, I think they're in my neighborhood. Looks like they're setting up a RPG stand. I think they're going to be shooting RPGs at all the houses in the neighborhood. It's eliminating RPGs, sir. You need to get here ASAP. That's SWAT. You know, and the police show up. Where the RPGs at? RP what? You mean RBGs? Red, black, and green? We the RBGs. We not the RPGs. That's. Isn't that like a rocket launcher? Are you crazy? Who's walking around with a rocket launcher? No, it's like swatting. Like, you know, when they had those experiments, the open carry experiments, the white guy walks in open carry, the black guy walks in open carry. Whoever was the camera crew for this was swatting you. The camera crew was trying to get you killed. You knew the outcome before you signed up for that. You know, that's like you decide, you know what? Let me just, you know what? I think I could take on the world. Let me just sign this paper. Give me my pen. Yeah, of course. You know, it's 1989, and I can definitely beat Mike Tyson. Let me sign my name on this paper for this contract. What is this? It's a death warrant? Why you need a death warrant? Well, you got to sign these waivers because if you get killed in the ring, like we're not responsible. Mike not responsible either. So if I sign this, you know, I'm not going. So you mean to tell me Mike could kill me? Yeah, he can kill you. Just sign that part. See, that's what you did when you signed up for that experiment, knowing that you might get shot and your white counterpart won't. You know, that's what you did. See, you swatted yourself. You know, but police brutality is not in the same ballpark. Similar, but not in the same ballpark, because how many times when you're thinking on the spot, you be like, why y'all came here for me? Yeah, who called you? See, that's the number one question, because you can ask, you know, who called you to come mess with me? So the people, I remember Ving Rhames was talking about he almost got shot at his house, you know, because somebody called the police. That's swatting. What is the guy? Henry Louis Gates, whatever. When he was trying to get in his house, somebody called the police. You know, like he's breaking into his own house, swatting, right? It was a baseball player. He said he got locked out of his own place, and the cops came, you know, almost shot him at his own house, trying to get back into his house because he locked himself out. You know, because somebody saw him. And brothers know swatting very well. If you're living in a nice neighborhood, your quote unquote, you know, nice neighbors, that's their way to try to get you out. If they can't afford white flight or don't want to leave, they're gonna call the police. They're gonna call the police on you. You know, he looks like he's cutting the grass, but I think he's breaking into the house. And I've had similar instances where, you know, I got screamed to be swatted. And how I knew that was because I was actually doing the yard work in my own house, and I had some new neighbors while I'm cutting my own grass coming to me like I'm the grass cutting crew. You know. So how much do you charge? How much I charge? What? How much I charge for what? I mean, you out here cutting grass. You see a truck. You know, you didn't see a truck when you walked up here. You knew that already. You see any equipment around here? No. And the bad part about it is, I was in work clothes, and I have a work uniform. So, you know, I know you stupid, but because to come with both of those, you just let me feel you out. Because you're in my neighborhood that I just came to last week, and you've been here 10 years. but I'm here and I need to know everything. That's what you need to know, huh? So, can we be friends? No, get the fuck from around me with your punk ass. Okay, thank you very much. Should have ran your ass over with this lawnmower. That's what should did. But what winds up happening is, we don't think about the two things being different. Because when you ask who called, to a degree, they have to tell you, but that doesn't mean they will tell you. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things you're supposed to do that you might not do. And that's when, people, when you have a Super Bowl coming up, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year, Super Bowl. Everybody who's black knows this all too well if you live in a neighborhood. It's a holiday. Everybody else understands family comes holiday season. People throw get-togethers holiday season to football season. But if you got them neighbors, oh my God, I think they're lynching turkeys. You gotta save the turkeys. My God. Oh no. They're frying the turkeys alive, and I think they're frying babies in there too. Like, the cops come to your house. How you doing? You got a complaint that you're over here frying turkeys alive and maybe possibly frying babies. I don't know. I really don't know what the hell going on. This is Happy Thanksgiving to you too. I should be home with my family, but I'm stuck doing this bullshit. Same thing. Christmas come. Think I'm playing. Ask some black people about that. New Year's. Oh, for sure. New Year. All these people are here. Oh God, no, they're celebrating. They're laughing. No, they're playing. What is that? Is that? I think they're playing Tupac. I think they're going West Side. And the cops come to your house. The music don't even be like, is this as loud as it is? This is as loud as it's been. Okay. And brothers like me know. Same thing with Super Bowl. Same thing. Brothers like me know. You wind up giving the cops a plate to something to drink, and they be like, you know what? Because truth be told, when people SWAT other people, a lot of cops really get pissed about that. They really get pissed at the people calling. Because they be like, motherfuckers got me out here about to kill somebody because you playing. Because, you're not going to admit that you did it on purpose. But everybody knows the two parties, when they come to contact with each other, if you keep a level head, you realize what's going on. And that becomes the problem. Like when the cop realizes and you realize, like, what? Because this is what lets you know you're used to encounters with the police, whether it's negative encounters, positive encounters, negative encounters, if you're dealing with harassment or if you're dealing with SWAT. And that's how you know you ran the gamut. When it's like, oh, they called y'all because, yeah, okay. I get it, and no big deal. Because it's not their fault at that point. It's not their fault. So we got to learn the nuance of that. And when you're young, you really don't know. When you're young, you really don't take into consideration that, you've been swatted. You don't even know what that is. So this is the premise of this video. We out. Take care. Peace.